Hey YouTubers, JB Coins here with another video, and this one is about the 1964 SMS, unique, rare, scarcest set in US coin history, worth huge money. How huge? This set that you see, which unfortunately we don't have a better view of, this set sold 2 years ago for $151,000 in the condition you see. Why would a set like this sell for that kind of money? This one's a real... This one fits into the category of some of the videos. In fact, we shot a video about the SMS, what do they mean? And we talked about some of the what I would consider, and I'm speaking only for myself at this point, less than ethical, potentially, ways that those coins were done. But also, when you hear the story of this set, it really raises questions of why, how these exist, why they exist, why they're legal, all of that. In 1993, a very unusual set of coins appeared at auction by Stack's Bowers Rare Coins in New York. They were offering sets of coins dated 1964 with no mint mark, just like the 65 through 67 SMS coins. The U.S. Mint, each set obviously had what you see on the screen: the Kennedy, the quarter, the dime, the nickel, and the penny. They had a satin finish and razor sharp strikes, not like a proof coin, but they looked most similar to the 65 SMS that came out the next year. The U.S. Mint definitely had a rough year in '64. That was the year they introduced the Kennedy half dollar series, both in MS and proofs, including hundreds of thousands of 64D piece dollars, which were made and then later melted. Most significantly, in '64, all production of 90% silver coinage was being discontinued because of the rising price of silver. The only coins containing 40% silver on the half dollar for the following 3 years from 65 to, or 4 years from 65 to 70. During this time, they were also making plans to produce the special mint cents from 65 to 67. These coins were introduced in hopes of eliminating a coin shortage within the nation's monetary system, which the director of the mint, Eva Adams at the time, insisted that there was a shortage of coins and that she was eliminating the mint marks from 65 through 67 to deter collectors from collecting coins, because it was the coin collectors' fault that they were collecting and hoarding coins based on mint marks that was supposedly causing this shortage of coins in the nation's monetary system. So it's interesting that she eliminated the mint marks on all coinage from 65 to 67 successfully. And these sets of 1964 coins, very similar to the 65 SMSs, suddenly show up at auction less than 2 years after her death, lacking mint marks, which was her preference. They were brought to Stack's by a noted collector and auctioneer, Lester Merkin, who purchased many of the coins from her estate. She apparently was a big coin collector. His collection was then sold at the Stack's auction, which included some, if not all, of the known 1964 SMS coins. There are different theories as to why they were produced. They could have been prototypes for the 65 to 67s. They could also have been introductory pieces, even possibly intended to be including the 64D piece dollar. Nobody really knows any of that stuff. It's all speculation. But for these coins to come to auction less than 2 years after her death, she and Lester Merkins were known to be very good friends. She sold her estate to him. His estate had these coins from her estate. And at the time, initially it was reported that 15 sets of these coins were made. But since then, more coinage has appeared. The figure has been revised to 50. Many experts believe that anywhere from 20 to 50 sets still may be in existence in all grades combined, making these coins very scarce. The 64 SMS coins are extremely scarce, but regardless, more are still believed to be out there that have yet to be attributed, and they are worth big money. As I said, $151,000 for this set. A single Kennedy graded MS-67 verified by Heritage, verified and sold at Heritage Auction, went for $47,000. It is considered to be the scarcest non-error or variety Kennedy half dollar in existence. The next coin was the Washington quarter of the set. The highest known grade, MS-68, has not gone to sale. Its estimated value is $13,500. The highest sale was an MS-67, again at Heritage Auctions, for $6,325. The Roosevelt Dime, highest grade known, MS-68, sold at Heritage Auction for $9,488. The Jefferson Nickel of the set, graded MS-68, estimated value $6,000 because that one has not gone to sale. In MS-67, however, the highest sale at Heritage Auctions was $3,335. The Lincoln Cent, the highest known grade MS-67, that was sold at Heritage Auctions for $11,500. The book 100 Greatest U.S. Modern Coins says their unique appearance, the clear attention to their production quality, and their mysterious origin make them among the most coveted of all U.S. coinage sets. And the fact that this one lady's hands were all over the 64 through the 67, she made the peace dollars go away. There's a lot of stuff that went on while she was mint director, and it wasn't until her death and her estate being passed on with these coins in it that these things started to come to light. And it's really, again, curious. Why does the mint say that these coins were never made, and yet as many as 50 exist? And the ones from her estate were allowed to be sold. She was the mint director. She was the only one that had any, and yet they've never made an issue of it to this day. So keep your eyes out for a satin finish 64 of any of those denominations. They apparently were not in any kind of plastic holders like the 65 through 67. They were just individual coins. There's not even information as to how they were packaged, whether they were just released into circulation, but most likely from the way this story has played out, they basically came from her estate and they were handed from dealer to dealer, and may or may not have made their way into circulation or a coin show potentially that we may discover some of these coins, because they are worth a lot of money if you do. So I'm going to leave it with that. I think we've covered a lot of ground there and a lot of questions. As always, please continue to like, share, subscribe, and until next time, J&B signing off.